In a world that has known peace amongst its land for millennia, the continents are suddenly thrust into war when a son usurps his father's throne, seeking to annihilate anything that stands in his path on his quest for world domination. Follow our vagabond adventurers as I, Vandalxero, guide them through an Aetherpunk-inspired world as they take on an empire, hold off otherworldly forces, and bring peace back to an afflicted land. Let's go to war. When we left off last week, Malcom and Clementine had gone down to the Deep Library. Ironhide had gotten drunk.
Oh yeah.
From
But he fixed the button. He fixed the
from
button
the
too in the elevator.
alcoholic
Applesauce.
And him, Saal, and Duke, if I remember, were heading towards an audience with the king.
No, we were talking to the guy.
They haven't.
That's the
They
guy
hadn't
first.
left. They hadn't left
You
yet.
have an audience with
still-
the king.
Yeah,
You
We
haven't
do.
gone to
We
it.
still have ample time to realize that Ironhide's fucking smashed. So let's
right.
see.
We
how
hadn't
this
left
plays out.
yet. We were on our way out. Sal had just rolled a 4.
Why don't you touch my dice?
to,
Did you get to touch
see
my
if
dice
he
'cause it's on a
noticed.
street? Sorry. I'm
Sal
touching.
just rolled a 4 to see if he noticed if Ironhide was drunk. I was just letting you talk.
He wasn't saying anything important. He was yelling at me, trying to poke his dice. And then I told him to shush because it was rude that he was trying to talk. Anyway,
I had to get in character. I've had a few libations. We're good.
but you need to drink more than that because your character's fucking smashed right now.
That's what I'm working on.
Oh yeah, he's fucked up.
Wasn't it like alcoholic applesauce? It was like bourbon applesauce or some
Rum.
weird shit.
It was rum.
I feel like
It was-
bourbon would be better.
It was maple bourbon applesauce.
Oh, okay, even better.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. I want some of that IRL.
The chat's so funny right now. Yeah, so fuck Crocs. But back to
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are we
All
going?
right, so which side we on, Vandal? Who we with?
We're gonna be with you and Ironhide and Duke. As you guys are walking, Duke
I would like to pick up Sal and just carry him. Like piggyback.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna let him do that.
so I mean you can oppose like
What would you like me to roll?
Acrobatics.
you can
Okay.
roll acrobatics and
I'm gonna dodge. Yeah.
Ironhide would
Go ahead.
11.
19.
All right.
so you look like a couple
Yeah, so
of,
I
like,
jump out of the way. He starts going towards me. I just jump out of the way. Like
you look like a couple
like,
of
no,
dudes who
what
are
do you
just
think
like
you're doing?
in college.
trying to
who are,
give you a lift.
Trying to wrestle. Like he's going to grab you, and you're like,
No.
Just like sidestep. He's also drunk, so he's probably just like stumbles through.
You both see Duke stop, and he's like checking himself, which is very weird to you because he's basically just wearing a loincloth, but you see him like patting down his chest, and he's like, I forgot something back on the ship. And he just turns around and walks away from you guys.
Bye, Duke.
Let's see. Hope you find it.
He tosses up his hand and heads back.
What do you think Duke forgot?
I don't know.
I get real close to Sal's face and I just like stand there.
I don't. I don't know.
I'm gonna fall over on top of him.
I would like to try to dodge that too.
You can make a
Same checks, right?
a dexterity saving throw. I almost had reflex save.
What do you want me to do? Do I roll things?
I would just do grapple checks again.
Oh,
Yeah.
in that case,
You're
it's a
drunk
different
as
number.
skunk.
20.
And you would roll a dexterity, acrobatics against it.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're actively like trying to grapple me?
No, I'm just trying to fall.
It's just how the
He'd be paying
mechanics.
you.
It's just how the mechanics work.
Yeah. Okay. That's an 18 then.
So he falls on top of you. And
Hey, Sal,
Yeah.
has anybody told you you have pretty eyes?
At this
Yeah,
point,
like
you would notice his breath smells very alcoholic.
And like applesauce.
Yep. Excuse me. Sorry.
That
That
did he just
happens.
burp in
That
my face?
happens. I sure did.
Oh.
Thank you, Vandal. I was trying to force one this entire time.
Oh, Ironhide, are you fucking drunk right now, dude?
I don't know. I had some applesauce. It tasted really. It had like this. I'd like to burp in his face once again.
I got nothing.
It tasted like maple sauce.
Oh, that smells like bourbon. Are you sure? Are you sure you didn't like go to the bar or anything before this? It was just the applesauce.
No, I picked up the barrel. I could have drank. Sal, I get real close while I'm on top of him. Do you think I drank elder brain stuff?
No, I really think you would have had a different reaction to that.
I don't know. I'm kind of freaking out now, Sal.
Well, let's go look
What
at
happened?
it. Show me what barrel you.
It's back on
You
the
took
ship
it out.
in my room.
Let's go. Let's go look at it right now.
But we
We
have
got
to
to
go
make sure it
help
wasn't the
Irenaeus.
elder.
We cut to Malcolm and Clementine as the doors open.
Thank you, Dee. That was fun.
As the doors open, the robot helper that helped you before is right there. He's like, "Hello, what can I do for you?"
I look at
By the
Clementine.
way, welcome to the Deep Library.
Oh Jesus. I had set aside.
What can I do for
several-
you?
Okay, I'm talking to you. I had set aside several books. I had set
Error.
aside several books.
Error.
Fuck.
I have no recollection of you being here.
Was it a different robot or is it the same robot?
You don't know. You can make a history check if you want.
All right. I'm gonna do it. Shit. 10.
He doesn't look any different, and he doesn't have any like discerning features that you can remember if it's the same one or if this is possibly a different one. Like maybe there's a different one every day. So you are unsure.
Tell
Seems
it,
like
tell
the
it,
shitty
tell
stuff.
it, tell it your names. Didn't you give it your name? Maybe they have your name on record.
I am checking the order history for Clementine. I don't know. That's weird.
What the hell is that?
Her name's Clementine. She was here
That's
yesterday.
an orange.
No, it's
Rude, sir.
her,
Rude.
It's her name.
But it is also a fruit.
All right, how does this work?
You're a fruit.
She was here yesterday. First off, I'm like super excited to be here, and if it gets all screwed up because there's a new robot or whatever, like,
What can I do for you?
find her order.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Are
That's
there
what
other
you.
robots besides you?
I am Mal 2. Mal 1 broke yesterday.
Mother, son of a.
Is
Yeah.
he doing the arm thing? Please tell me he's doing the arm thing. please.
Yes, I am doing
Hey.
the thing.
I want to talk to your supervisor.
Malcolm, I
Oh,
feel like he's mocking me.
Mal 0. I don't think that is possible. He only comes out when there is an absolute need.
I'm friends with the king. There is a need.
I will get you Mal 3.
Nope.
He
Come
turns
on.
around and starts like zooming to the point where like he like instead of being straight up, he like bends like he's going so fast. Wee!
Oh my god, we got the stupid one.
I'm guessing Mal 3 is going to be dumber. It seems like
I'm
0, 1, 2,
They
like
didn't
that.
get better, yeah.
Yeah, they've been. Oh gosh.
After a few
Got like version 2.
I start walking
moments-
like down the aisle, I guess, to like look at things.
So he's screaming "wee" the entire time, but it's like "wee," and he fades out.
I hate him.
And then after about like 5 minutes, you and he comes back and he's like, "I have achieved the successful mission of getting Malcolm 3 for you. He will be here momentarily.
Wait, what's the name?
Malcolm 3.
His name's Malcolm?
We're all Malcolms."
He's also Malcolm.
I
That's
thought
very-
they were Mal, is what I thought you said earlier.
That is what I said earlier, but our full name is Malcolm.
Why is your name Malcolm?
I hate this.
Mediated automaton. Land-based communication.
Wow.
I am Malcolm
get it.
Unit 2.
You
Malcom.
suck. I hate you.
Here comes Unit 3.
Oh god.
I'm Malcolm Unit 3.
Oh god, he's Eeyore. What the hell?
Steve!
What do you
Aw.
need?
I saved a bunch of books yesterday for my friend. They were all spells, and this is saying I didn't have 'em.
Oh, work. That's boring.
Oh, he was sighing. I was like, what was that sound? Did he just like... Alright. Never mind. I
What
guess
do
we're
you-
starting from scratch.
Okay.
Hey, is there a robot here that's not stupid and doesn't suck? Just curious.
Wow, that's incredibly rude.
Well, you're dumb.
See-
You just
you
said,
seem-
I
you
don't
seem
want to
pretty
work. It's a
lazy.
robot.
Like, I don't
Yeah.
even know what a robot is.
I just want to like build benches.
Automaton. Well, why are you... I hate you. I hate this. Malcolm, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about this. This is my experience yesterday was so much better.
Would you like me to get a different Malcolm?
I want the one that was here yesterday. Or can you like take his brain and eat it and then I don't know. I don't know how it works.
Well, we don't.
I don't know how it works.
We don't do that. That's weird.
100%
I
how
don't know.
robots work. Yeah.
Right? I mean, transfer of memory. You gotta eat. You gotta eat its brain.
We are autonomous units.
This is what we've learned from Newton.
How did Malcom one break? How did it break?
There was an unregistered magical disturbance that happened in the library yesterday.
Oh, I feel like that was my fault. Sorry.
You did this. Do I need
I
to
mean-
get security?
Oh
No,
my
no,
God.
I didn't. I have no magical ability whatsoever.
Okay.
I was here yesterday, so I feel responsible.
Is
But
there
it's
a
like-
way? Is there a way for me to have like contact with the king from down here? Do I have to go all the way back up and like?
We can just look for the stuff again.
You could send a letter.
Oh my
No.
goodness!
Is it like a pneumatic tube system?
We use the same mail system that every town uses.
Oh my god, no, you can't. We can't use the mail. Malcolm's gonna get so mad. He's gonna get so mad. He hates the wind guy.
I don't. Do I like? How do I find stuff here?
You just
What
ask him, and then.
What would you
No,
like
no,
to
but these
find?
guys suck.
Well, this one wasn't so bad. He was kind of dumb. He did "we" for a long time. He said the word.
I was
"we."
having fun.
Okay, but you have a concept of fun?
We all have
Just
our
how-
own emotional ranges. Like,
Wow.
I am the fun one. He is the boring bench maker.
This is not fun.
No, I don't like.
What would be
Is
fun?
it-
How can I help you?
It'd be fun if you got this stuff that she set aside for herself for not and me yesterday. It should
Yeah.
be close. It's probably in the
As-
spot where you put stuff away for people coming back the next day.
As I said, we're autonomous and not a hive mind.
But that's fine. But
No.
you don't have like a spot that you guys all know about that has like that you put things in, like that. Like it's not hard. Just like think about like, oh yeah, maybe it's in the spot where we set aside things for other people.
Also, there was literally nobody else here yesterday when I was here, so I have a hard time believing you couldn't just find it. It's like a stack of spells that have to do with like other planes.
Oh, this one?
or,
And he
like,
points to the side next to his desk, and there's just a pile of scrolls.
is that? Can I look
I'm
at
gonna
it?
destroy
Yeah.
this thing. Can I destroy him? I look at Clementine like.
Please. Can you wait till we leave?
Is
It
it,
sounds like they'll call security.
is
and
it
I don't know
like
what that
is it like just like basic like employees that I don't like just employees that aren't just it's just like
Yes,
a male
it's mid-level
person and like
employees.
mid-level yeah.
You still like them.
Or is it me? Is it them? It might be them.
I feel like in this instance, it's definitely them.
Okay,
because this
great.
was-
Okay.
But I'm still really torn over the whole wind mail thing. I still don't get that. I still don't understand.
I didn't get
Why
it
you
either.
so
I think I was just angry that night.
Would you like me to explain it to you?
Explain
No,
why.
just stop it.
The mail.
No, we have I
No.
need you to go find some stuff for me.
How can I help you?
Thank you. I need information on Garaxia.
You see him pull out like a little notepad and then a little pencil.
I need
Okay, I am ready.
I need information on Garaxia. I need information on Peltoric. And specifically like maybe guide services and intelligence on like hotels and inns and ways to
Tourist
get
info.
Yes, that would be great. Also, I would like to find out where, and I point to Clementine and I say, these things can be found, and I.
Oh, not
What?
not monks. Not
No,
that's
no,
not what he
no.
meant.
What's the
Sorry.
stuff? What's the stuff that we need to find?
I want information on corpse flowers,
Those things.
death kiss, whatever the hell that is,
Yep, some of those.
and frog myths.
That one.
Okay, maximum query reached.
Oh wow.
Perfect.
Would you like
Oh,
me to get
oh, you
these
didn't-
now?
Yes.
Yes.
Is
And
there
you-
anything I can point you in the direction of while I am looking for these? It may take me several hours.
No, I have all this stuff that you just found that was so easy, just right next to you the whole time.
Okay.
Thanks.
Wee.
Hate it.
I grabbed the things that were set aside.
At least they were here.
Gosh, that was just like I almost just said fuck it and went back up the elevator.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all.
Out of character, I know why the elevator button was broken.
Yeah.
I'd have been frustrated too and smashed it real quick. Right, 4 hours.
It only took like 2, right? It could take.
It was
well,
half the time.
Yay!
All right.
You're going back, drunkscapades?
Is it
What are
coming
you
back to
thinking
us?
there, Vin? I don't know.
Sal's
Looks like
doing-
Vandal's thinking.
Sal's doing a handstand on the
You're doing a keg
applesauce
stand?
barrel. Yeah, doing a keg stand on the applesauce barrel.
More like
Well,
a
if
head
we walk,
dunk.
whoa, whoa,
There's no
whoa,
tap.
whoa,
It's a head dunk.
whoa. First of all, Ironhide has 2 things that I have to do today. One is go talk to Hermeneminus and make sure his brain problem is not magical and we can fix him. And then we gotta go talk to the king because I want to go talk to this dragon snake like really, really bad, Sal.
All right, well, fine. I'm almost done.
Are we walking back
And that's
now?
the
Or
sound
has-
that's the sound that Sal made.
are you taking some of my applesauce?
Yeah, I'm taking some.
Applesauce?
Yeah, we're going back. We're going back to check it out.
Yeah, nice. Applesauce.
I mean, you look a little
That-
hungry, and I
That's
think you
also
said it.
our applesauce.
No,
That was
no.
his applesauce.
My
That was his
that was
applesauce.
not for
All right,
everybody.
My
I wasn't.
applesauce.
All right, let's go
Oh,
back.
I'll gladly
to it.
share, as I-
If
no,
it's-
no.
if it's-
No. It goes down in.
If it's a
I
problem, we
push
don't
it.
have to do it.
What are
Make
we
your roll.
talking about?
I'm smashing him into that applesauce if he wants some.
What are we talking about?
If he wants to get drunk, then I'll let him get drunk off my applesauce. But I don't know what it does.
I hope somebody just came into the stream and only heard that.
Damn, applesauce drunkness. I want to get applesauce drunk.
Yeah, I'm trying to get applesauce drunk over here. Come on.
Sure. If
I found out.
yeah,
I found out he was
absolutely.
shit faced. I'm like, hell yeah,
Whole new meaning to the
that
word.
sounds
sauce.
delicious.
Yeah, no, I'd love to get him sauced. I'm gonna take my shield and just like, what do you guys do at a bar? I've been there like once. I assume like with applesauce, I could like you could just hold your head back and I could hold my shield and we can let it dump down like kind of like a slide or something.
That's a great idea. I've
Thank
never
you.
done that
I'm
before.
chock full
Yeah,
of
I
them.
know.
All right.
Laying down.
Cool.
Just,
And then I hammer it on him. I literally load up, I sauce the fucking shield, and I just hold it there. I don't even care if he weighs me off. I'm just gonna.
It's like
I'm
a sauce
getting it.
luge.
I'm like, yeah, and it so much I can't like drink it anymore. I'm like choking on it.
It's just like flowing out.
Oh,
of
when
his
he
face.
does that, when that happens, I pull it away. Oh, are you okay, buddy?
I just got waterboarded with applesauce.
Applesauce.
Oh,
Torture with Ironhide.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
All right. Let's go save Tyrannus. Tyrannus, I think his name was Tyrannus, right? Is it T?
Oh no.
It's Hyrannus.
Tyrannus, yeah. Gotcha.
Am I rolling Constitution to see how drunk I am?
I take another handful
Yes,
of applesauce.
actually.
That's a 10.
Uh,
Yeah.
you're
You're a little tipsy.
you're playful. You're not.
Can I have
It's-
advantage since I'm an alcoholic?
Well, that's what I'm
No.
saying. You're not like drunk, but you're getting that buzz.
I just
Okay,
realized
alright.
that Ironhide and Saal are bonding, getting fucked house. Yes, yes.
That was
Sorry.
the whole plan.
All right, let's go save Uranus.
But where you're
Alright.
used to drinking, it's not
Alright.
that big of a deal. Like
Okay,
you
I
don't
got you.
feel sick or anything.
I know exactly what mood you're talking about. All right.
I'm hungry.
let's do this. Let's head up.
So you
He's
start
bite to
walking.
Want some more applesauce?
Um,
I heard it goes good with tea.
yes.
Okay.
I might have to drive.
Take my
later.
hand.
Oh.
Hold on. I hand feed him some applesauce, Ironhide style. Because
Yeah, okay, just a little bit. Okay.
The first one.
Yep. It's the last one. Yeah, Uranus.
So
We'll save that planet.
Her
I don't want to see it have. Yeah, her Uranus.
We'll find out when we get there. We'll find out.
We should really bring Duke.
you can't.
He was still
don't know.
looking.
You
for-
can't find him.
Oh, I can find things. It's one of my things that I can do, Sal. Like I can find objects. If he's looking for something, I can go ahead and help him.
Do you think he already went to Uranus's place?
I don't think Duke would leave us. We should go check though.
We really
I go.
need to get going.
I go.
You
You put
head
the
off.
idea there. I'm gone.
You head off back towards the castle. After you had
Yeah,
already
you coming?
reached
Let's go.
about halfway and had to come back. So now
Bring
you're
the barrel.
coming back. We're gonna
Barrel. He can't bring.
cut back to
Dolly.
Clementine and Malcolm.
Did you say bring the barrel? Hold on. So just in my
I
head,
did.
where are we right now? Because I got lost.
On
in
the
that.
You're leaving the ship again?
We're leaving the ship now. Okay, cool.
With barrel or a sans barrel?
Sans barrel.
Ah, sorry, buddy. It was a little too
you made
heavy
it
for
off
me.
the ramp of the ship, and you were like, "Oh, too far."
Where's that stupid
I'm-
Alan guy?
I'm not super strong.
Albert, what was his name? Who's the one I don't like? Sal.
I Tony,
Yeah,
Al-
Tony.
Alan,
Alan.
Alan Xander. I don't know.
Xander. All right. Continue
Sorry,
on
we're
with the
just
deep
getting back
library.
there. Continue. Yeah.
You're looking through. Most of the scrolls that you have in front of you aren't actual magic scrolls. They're like tutorial scrolls on like how to just do magic. So the robot did not do a good job. You do have a couple that are actual spell scrolls, but they're like they're spells that you've heard of. So you have a scroll of Ice Knife, a scroll of Rope Trick, and a scroll of Web. And a scroll of Arcane Lock.
All right, so I
Four good
didn't.
ones.
I didn't do a terrible job explaining it. The robot got some of them.
There is a scroll as well that is like at the very bottom, like you've spent the past, I'd probably say like an hour, like
What were
Weeding
all
out-
what were all the spells again? I got Ice Knife and
Ice-
Arcane Lock.
Rope Trick
Rope trick.
and Web.
Okay.
So, and then there were like 30 other scrolls, but they're all like, if you're in this kind of a situation, this kind of spell would help. Like basic tutorials and like how to use spells properly. After about an hour of like sifting the stupid scrolls away from the actual useful scrolls, you come upon the final scroll, which is a scroll that you've never actually like heard of or seen, and it has a like a calligraphy H on it, like in a wax seal, like it's sealed.
Yeah, it's from Hogwarts.
Okay.
You're a wizard, Malcolm.
Got really excited.
It's a little smile. I saw it.
An H?
Yes.
That's weird.
What was
I
that?
don't know what that would mean.
I got an idea.
His name started with a T. Not an H.
Didn't the other guys? Didn't the bad dragon's name start with an H?
Did we get his name? I don't remember getting his name. Started with a B.
Alpaxic.
Oh, it started with a K though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sick. I did write that down. I just apparently didn't write it down with context, so I just had the name.
Tyrannus starts with an H.
Yeah,
You're
I
not
know-
there. Shut the
I
fuck
know.
up.
I know that.
Sorry.
I know I'm not there. I'm just trying to help.
Don't help. You're not here.
Can't help if you're not here.
Right? That's what I'm saying. That's metagaming, you son of a bitch.
You son
I'm
of a bitch.
Alter Ego missed that, so you know what? I was helpful.
Shut up. Are you really drunk?
No, not yet.
Jesus.
Almost there.
All right.
Should we open it? I'm scared. What's it smell like? Describe it to me. I can't actually smell anything in real life, Vandal.
I can do a ritual on it to make sure find out if it's magical before we do anything to it.
I think so. I don't
Okay.
know. I
Yeah,
don't trust anything.
I will set up a ritual for identify.
Okay.
Because I also am afraid to open a sealed scroll.
I would be too. Patch is a player?
It was like
Oh, it's
fancy.
sealed with an H on it. Oh no, that sounds horrible. Because
I am
horrible
not
starts with
H,
an I'm not
so-
opening that.
I am not
L.
H.
Does Malcolm have a
Neither
remove curse? Wow. I couldn't-
Corpse?
Whoa.
Yeah, remove corpse. Do you have that one?
I
No,
have.
Iron
do.
Knight has that one.
I haven't been watching. I
Yeah.
haven't been watching my NCIS. No. I have
Fucking
counter spells.
yeah,
I
yes. I hate you so.
You're doing identify.
Yes.
Through using identify, it is a spell scroll, but
Huh.
identify is unable to actually tell you what the spell or magic is.
Whoa.
Shit. Do you want me to look at it? I feel like I am a little sturdier than you, just a little. So if I open it and it blows up, you won't die. We'll be fine.
Well, I'll have to move away from you so I don't blow up too.
Hang on. I'll just go to this. I'll go to this table over here. It's like 20 feet away.
Stay away from the elevator, so at least we have a way out.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll go to the other table. So yeah, I'll open it. I'm gonna open it. Fuck it.
So you break the
That's
wax
worse.
seal on it,
Yep.
and you start to unfurl the scroll, and you see in common, it says, "Hello, darling. You have received a one-of-a-kind I made just for you spell. This is the utmost fashionable spell
Oh
in the
god.
entire land of Garaxia, made by I,
God.
Helena.
Helena.
You know.
As you unfurl it more, it shows like the arcane scribblings and stuff that you don't fully understand.
I think it's safe. I don't know. It kind of looks like gibberish.
I walk towards her and try to read the scroll.
So as you get closer, you notice the typical like script that most spells are written in for their like schools, and you notice the spell name is called Helena's Astral Hand Purse.
Oh, I want it. Oh, damn it.
Hey, you're writing the note too.
Okay.
You're both.
Oh, because yeah, that's the one thing I don't do in D&D is take notes. Shut up.
It is a level
Those are
level
carrier.
1 spell.
Yeah, it was. That was.
Level 1.
Spell.
What type of spell is it?
I believe it's conjuration.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I like it. Go on.
When you use the spell, it conjures a fashionable purse
Yes.
for whatever region you are in.
Oh my god.
So you summon a purse of the fashion. It is the same purse regardless of where you cast it. It can hold otherworldly items up to 40 pounds.
Ooh, that's super useful.
Only otherworldly. If it exists on this plane as a natural resource, it does not go in the bag. Or not necessarily a natural resource if it exists naturally on this plane.
Sounds like a Mordecaian spell. I have a question. I'm not even the one casting the spell. Is it an action to cast a spell? Or bonus action?
It is an action.
Okay. Verbal, somatic, and material?
Not material, but verbal and semantic.
Okay. Yeah, semantics. All right. Yeah, I know. Playing. I saw Dee Dee's smile. Thank you for laughing at my joke. Go ahead.
Does it? I'm just curious. Like, does it last a specific amount of time? If it goes away, does everything fall out of it?
What's the duration?
Yeah.
It is a concentration spell.
How long can you concentrate on it?
You can concentrate on it indefinitely.
But you wouldn't be able to cast another
Correct.
concentration spell. I can talk. Oh boy, Malcolm, that seems messed up. It seems convenient, but also it seems more convenient as like a carrying thing, right? As opposed to like an all the time thing. I think we should stick with a lead box, personally.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's something that would work for what we're looking for.
No, but it seems like it would be useful. Like it would have been useful in the jungle.
Right. Well, when we find
Someone
something,
else carry the purse.
So
It has to be
I'm
the
not
caster, or
there
can someone
also,
else?
but just information about the spell in general. Of like, would it, if you drop concentration, you just drop the portal to the plane?
The
Or-
purse does not exist when you drop the concentration. It does not remove
So-
the items; they stay in the purse.
oh,
Okay, so it drops the portal.
okay.
It drops the portal basically.
Yes.
Got it. So it could be a long term.
So then it's
It
more
is-
important than that. Yeah,
It's
okay.
basically a
Oh.
pocket dimension.
What happens if you die? I mean, I'm being real.
Whoever
What happens
speaks
if
the
you die?
spell next.
Well, it looks like I guess you're gonna have to bring me back.
Oh, I guess that's true. I don't know how to do that.
Guess that makes me
I might,
indisposable.
I might know how to do that by I think it's level 17.
I don't know what you're talking
Yeah, I
about.
believe so. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Ooh.
Okay then. I gotta
That
look
is
up some spells.
One of a kind. Is it a ritual spell?
No.
Damn it.
Okay.
Face is a ritual spell.
I was waiting for you to ask, man, but you didn't, so I was like, I have to
I
cover your
didn't
butt.
think about it, but you saying it.
Always. You're welcome, buddy. Conjuration ritual, verbal somatic. How long?
It's not a ritual.
Not a ritual. How long does it last?
Indefinitely.
Indefinitely. Until dispelled?
You
Until,
can keep it on yourself
by
until you
concentration.
dismiss the spell.
Until they dismiss, can it be dispelled?
It can be dispelled, yes. It does not remove items from the thing. It just removes the purse from your body.
So you could get mugged, essentially.
And it would just
With, like,
disappear. Yeah.
If people know what they're
Like,
looking for.
dispel magic.
Okay, all right. So it functions like a bag of holding, except it's
Yes.
fashionable to ever. All right, cool.
It's
So
a,
it's also kind of like glamour armor in the sense that it
Yeah,
changes.
yeah.
it only holds things like from other planes. You can't put
nope.
anything.
So we can put Malcolm in it.
Yes. Yeah.
How much do you weigh, Malcolm?
35 pounds.
You would fit in this purse.
We got a Malcolm
Oh no!
sack.
I weigh exactly 40. I wrote 40 down. I have
You
40.
just
I have 40. Yep, I have 40 written down. I'd have to maybe take a biscuit
That's how
or
it's gonna
two off
stay safe.
every breakfast. One less biscuit.
You just dug your own grave, Vandal.
Well, no, yeah, you
Or
do
did
know
I dig his?
you do know that like you can't like survive in a bag of holding. It's like there's no oxygen.
You just stick your
it
head
just
out.
disappear.
Keep your head out. You just keep your head out, though.
He's just a fucking teacup
Fine.
poodle now.
Yeah, he's like a little dog.
At this point, Mal 2 comes back. Hey, I have found some of the things you have queried about.
Hey, thanks, Mal2.
What would you like to know first?
Hold on, I'm writing stuff down.
How can I help?
Chill for a second, dude.
Chill, dude. I was just writing down what level each spell was. Okay.
I heard some kids talk like that, and I thought they sounded cool. Sorry.
Sorry, I was holding the marshmallow there for a second.
Okay, tell me about Kalbarasha.
That's the one with magical items and Nimum.
The
God, you're
tiefling
not
queen.
here. Shut up.
Kalbarasha, the nation bordering the border of Wow, I fucking butchered those words. The nation bordering northern Janji. It is a nation comprised of mage colleges and magical item research. Led by head elder mage Flopsilon, not much is known about this place. Other than, it is a mage college. Magical item research is heavily guarded and very, very secretive. What else can I inform you about Kalbarasha?
No current events. What was the other place you wanted to know stuff about?
Any information ascertaining to Kalbarasha after the beginning of the invasion is unavailable. We
Got
have
it.
lost connection
Thank
to
you.
the Malcom network.
Thank you, Dee.
You've lost
Malcolm Network.
you've lost connection?
It's severed, I guess.
All connections to the deep libraries of each place have been disconnected as of the beginning of the invasion.
Makes sense. Take out the news outlets. What else did you want to know, Malcolm, about like places? What was the other one?
Yeah, Peltoric, the matriarch, and maybe some hotels or inns and guide services.
Information on Peltoric. It is the world's foremost supplier of nocturnal workers and nighttime only growable vegetation. Led by the matriarch, she rules over the entire nation with her court of high priestesses.
Oh, cool.
Makes me think
Their
of the-
attire during court is Victorian era dresses and the like. But don't expect to see that out on the streets as they wear casual, formal things.
Whoa. What the hell is casual formal? Those are two words that don't belong together.
Instead of tuxedos and proper attire for court, they wear suits. What came over me?
All right, so do you know of any hotels in Peltoric or guide services?
The local tour guide services would be grateful to show you the vegetation factories and anything that you would need to.
No,
Oh, hi, Kitty.
I don't want to see.
Okay.
I don't want to see vegetation factories. That sounds boring.
Okay, and what about some hotels?
Hi, buddy.
Places to
I don't care. I
stay?
can still say buddy.
Hotels and places to stay are plentiful in the land of Peltoric.
Me down.
Okay.
Helpful.
I don't know what you need from me. I told you what you needed to know.
Whoa.
If you're looking for specific ones, I cannot give you that, as there are very many.
Damn, I gotta go. Hang on. Gotta deep dive in my frickin' notes here. Sorry, I keep hitting you with. Sorry, I just realized I was hitting the microphone. Sorry.
And if I remember correctly,
Necrophidian.
the Necrophidian is an ancient undead dragon snake. It is
I know, but
once believed to be the guardian protector of the land of Peltoric, but in all communications with the matriarch about it, it is very heavily dismissed as a myth.
oh, so it's not even real. It's not even
Unable
real
to
now.
answer.
Oh, I hate that. It was okay. I wasn't talking to you at that moment, but I guess thank you for being present. I don't know.
You literally asked me questions.
Well, in that moment, I was talking to Malcolm, but I suppose that wasn't clear because your name is also Malcolm. This is very confusing. So, like, do you have any information about the legend? Like, anything more, or just that?
Unable to find query.
All right. Anything else you want to know about that place, Malcolm?
No.
All right. We want to know where you can find corpse flowers and what they are.
I gotta go pee for a second.
Get out.
On.
Bye. Okay. I have a cat too. She's right there.
You needed corpse flower blooms, correct?
Yes.
Uh,
No. Bulbs. Would you shut up? Nobody can hear you from the bathroom. Sorry, he's shouting stuff from the bathroom.
corpse flowers are the nation of Peltoric's signature flower.
Oh shit.
The matriarch grows an exclusive garden only that she has access to. In order to grow a corpse flower, this is very weird. I have not read anything about this. I don't like this. An incredibly evil dead necromancer is required for fertilizer.
Oh. Don't pull the fridge open so hard.
What else can I help you with? Would you like me to continue upon the list of ingredients you inquired about?
Yes.
Oh, I hit the thing. A death kiss is a lesser beholder. Most of the parts of the death kiss are used in exotic delicacies that you can only ascertain from the black markets.
Where would we go find an actual, like, a live one? Where would you go?
Like this. Not at all. As soon as the man said death kiss and he's reading his notes. No, I mean,
Get out of here. I feel like all I can hear in my head is Ironhide, and I don't know why.
it's not even Ironhide right now. It's fucking Patch. Worse than Ironhide because he can form sentences almost. Man said death kiss, I was like,
Death Kiss breeding grounds and other beholder grounds of the like can be found east of Ben Cherith.
They're breeding grounds. We show up. There's just a whole bunch of them.
I do strongly advise that probably ascertaining your ingredients through the black market would be the easier of the two choices.
Well, you don't know the Guardians of Garaxia. We don't do anything easy.
You're right, I don't.
I hate him so much.
And dealing with you has been incredibly tough, so I get it.
All right, Froggy Myth, let's
You're
go.
difficult?
Froghemoth, unknown.
Unknown? What do you mean unknown? You don't have any information on the thing at all?
Or is it like is it not a real name?
Do not have access to this information. Please try another deep library.
Well, apparently there's deep libraries in all the cities. That's what he said, right? Because they're not connected anymore.
That is correct.
So there was one where we could have just went there.
Not all deep libraries have the same information.
Seems really, really irresponsible, but okay. Shit.
How is guarding information irresponsible?
You should make what you should do is you should make copies of everything, and then distribute them to all of the deep libraries. That way, you're guarding more than just one copy of each thing.
But if every deep library has the information, then what is the point of the deep library? Newton, go away.
That was amazing. I was like,
what happened? Ah,
What?
the fuck?
What do you mean? What is the point of the deep library? What do you? What? You
The
said
deep
there was.
library
different-
is connected by a network that is severed when an invasion or something happens to protect all the known data, so that not all one place has all of the data.
it's really inconvenient for us right now. So if you were connected, though, you'd be able to get us the information probably somewhere else.
Correct.
Okay. So this is more an inconvenient matter of war, is what it sounds like.
That is also correct.
Do you have any idea which deep library would have the information? Hazard a guess?
No.
Not even a guess? Can you
Current-
just make it up?
Current memory functions are at 10%.
I
Oh, that's
picked.
sad.
I I can I take these and I point to the scrolls?
No, you can't. That's why I couldn't take them to you yesterday.
That pile right there, he points to the ones that are the informational spells and not the actual spells. Those cannot leave the library.
All right. Do I need to make?
The
Do I
spell
have-
scrolls can?
Do I have to make copies of them or something? What?
Yes.
You don't have someone that can do this?
Mal Unit 1 is dysfunctional at the moment.
You know how expensive this gets?
What do you mean?
Copying spells is expensive.
You need some money? I have some money.
That's not my problem.
Clearly it's not.
It becomes my problem. It's the problem.
That sounds like a you problem.
Oh,
Fuck,
wow,
which
this is
spells do I
sassy
wanna-
ass robot.
I'm glad I have the book that like lets me copy spells in like half the time, so I can just leave right after this.
We're never coming back to this deep library. That was everything we needed, right?
Oh, I wanted to know about the dragon gods, but I don't even want to talk to them anymore right now.
We could try. Is there a Mal 4? 3 was dumb. He didn't want to do anything. So make benches, I guess? We
Yeah.
should ask him about benches. It might make him happy. You know what? I don't want to know about benches. I don't give a shit.
Oh, you wish to have another Mal unit brought?
Well,
yeah, sure.
Yes.
I will go get Gary.
Gary?
Okay.
Oh, he's done. Think I could run that fast?
Yes.
He is gone. You remember how big this place is, and the fact that his
Funny.
voice trails off and then immediately is like gone within a matter of seconds means he's flying pretty fast.
She's pretty fast.
I mean, but I'll run out of key points, whereas he'll just keep on going. Till he breaks down.
After a while, you don't hear anything, and a robot just shows up and says, "How can I help you?"
Are you Gary?
Yeah, I'm Gary.
You're you're just normal?
Which one was it?
All of them.
Well, one's not so bad. Was it 2 and 3?
2 and 3. Yeah, those are the only two I met.
What can I help you with? Did they at least help you?
Kinda. It was it took a while for it to happen, but it happened.
The dropping of the Mal network deeply disturbed them and screwed them up.
Okay. Well, understandable.
Oh, don't get me wrong. They're still annoying as shit, even when they're on the Mal network. But
Are you one of them? Are you one of them?
he is. He
Exact
looks
same like
They
unit.
all look exactly the same, but he's just like
He's just
more
normal.
composed and
So confusing.
Yes. So I wish we had you first, because then this whole thing would have just been so much more smoother.
I'm more like janitorial services. Like I sweep.
Oh, so you're not like one to get like books and information.
I can still get you information. I just
You know how to do that and everything.
my main objective, my main primary objective is to sweep and rearrange books.
Okay, well, so we need to know some information on the dragon gods, and we don't know if there is anything like that here.
Can you be more specific? The dragon gods are kind of.
Well, we
basically-
just want to know anything about like the hierarchy of the gods in the dragon world.
Outside of like the more known pantheons, the dragon gods were a step above, like the gods answered to them. And then from what I can understand, there was another step above those gods, but that's about all we know. We don't actually know information about them other than that they exist right now. The Gelgorn Mal units were tasked with finding as much as they could, but again, the Mal network is down. But they've also
But
been at it.
you said in Galgorn.
Galgorn, yes. They've also been at it for hundreds of years, so it's very. I don't know. There doesn't seem to be any information on them anywheres.
I know I'm not here, but still, Pat has a question.
Yeah.
That's the place with the spices, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. My question, I'm good.
Okay. So you knew that there was that the Galgorn Deep Library was looking for information on the dragon gods, right? You know that.
Mhm.
Okay, great. Do you know who in the Deep Library might be doing research on like monstrosities and things like that, like frog hemoths and like beholders and that kinds of stuff?
You see him like he doesn't power down, but he like goes into like a not moving state. And then he comes back. Beholder breeding grounds are near Ben Cherith. Is it what do you need to know about beholders?
Okay, so that we got that information, but what about froghemoths? Anything like that?
That is unfortunately unknown.
No deep libraries looking into that stuff that you can remember. All right, I had information about the dragon gods, infos in the Galgorn Deep Library that we talked about, the frog hemoth that we don't have that information.
Correct.
Right.
All right, I copied the spells into my book. 16 minutes later, I'm standing at the elevator, making sure Clementine's ready to go.
Yep. Ready.
I bow to Gary. I go, "Thank you, Gary." That I get on the.
Was there anything else you needed help with?
No, that's it. That's all I need. Thank you.
Okay.
Very.
Hey, DD, check your DMs.
Whoa.
Yeah. Just in case you need it.
All right. Well, have a good one. Come if you.
I'll ask for
If
you
you
next
come-
time I'm here.
He goes to give you a thumbs up, but he doesn't have fingers.
I
It's
give
just
him-
like a.
I give him a fist back.
So instead, he basically gives you an up yours.
Ha!
Okay, well, have a good day. Thank you
I
for
got 30
coming to the
seconds.
Deep Library.
Thanks, Gary.
That's me, Gary. You see him pull out like a little stick as the doors are closing, and it unfolds into a broom, and he just starts sweeping.
Does a good job. It's really clean here.
I
Oh.
I open my spell book. I don't have it prepared. Like, damn it, I can't use it yet. It's gonna be like I emerge from the library elevator with a nice hand purse, and but I can't.
Not yet. Damn it.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So then we'll go back to the elevator and hit the fast button. Get the hell out of this fucking place.
Please.
It leaves. It's still half as fast.
What spells do I have prepared today?
Haste. Haste.
That's not gonna help.
Watch me run around this elevator.
I don't have haste.
Oh damn.
I could make an unseen servant.
Ooh. And then I can guess where he is by punching the air. I love it. Do it.
I mean, we could do it over and over and over because it's a ritual.
And I could just get used to finding invisible people. This is great. This is great training.
This is how Barondeer was formed in a Tuesday game. We just touched suits of armor like real quick and just
I do that for 2
it
hours.
froze.
I create unseen servants and I will them with my mind. Oh, actually, beforehand, I will use my my wizard feature, Manifest Mind, and my second spell book, which is a glowing version of my spell book that can talk to me mentally, but it looks like it has a face. And it glows and floats into the other corner, and I can cast Unseen Servant as a ritual between the two of us, so it kind of gives it more randomized spots for it to be. And I use my telepathy to tell the Unseen Servant to go to different spots, so Clementine can practice punching invisible things.
So you said it's
Amen.
a different spell book?
So it's just a ghostly image of my spellbook. It's
Okay.
It could be. I could make it look like a scholar that I used to have that I knew, or a spellbook, or it could be like a glowing like face or something. And I want it to be a face. I want it to be like, think of like Hamburglar's face, how he talks, but it's the book's mouth talking.
Rubble.
But it doesn't talk. It tells it's telepathic.
Telepathic, yeah.
So whenever it opens its mouth at you,
We're good.
you hear in your head it's just screaming. It's just like existence's pain
Do
screaming.
you have any dice?
Why?
Not for you to
Oh, good.
Because that's
Good
you
answer.
made it look like the Hamburglar.
No, it's a book that just has a
I
mouth.
know.
It's just a spectral thing. It's not like anything
Robble,
like-
robble.
You said that, and I was like, it looks like the Hamburglar, but with a
You
mouth
conjure
for a
forth
book.
the mind of your awakened spellbook as a bonus action while the book is on your person. You can cause the mind to manifest as a tiny spectral object hovering in an unoccupied space of your choice within 60 feet of you. The spectral mind is intangible and doesn't occupy its space. It shed blah blah blah. Yeah. While manifest, the spectral mind can hear and see, and it has dark vision with a range of 60 feet, and the mind can telepathically share with you what it sees and hears, no action required.
Okay, so it's just screaming at you. I see chairs. I see a bench over there. It looks expertly crafted, like someone spent time on it.
Probably
Well,
mouth ring. No, I'm kidding. I can't hear him.
Well, anyways, I have the Unseen Servant be cast from him and me, and let Clementine practice punching invisible things in the elevator for 2 hours.
Okay.
And I do it. Some roundhouse kicks in there. I'm just going crazy.
Starlight. Malcolm and
Starlight.
Ironhide. Not Malcolm.
What?
Saal and Ironhide. Are...
So, I'm a man of my word, and bring the microphone close. I'm feeling a little bit inebriated as I've had another grab of that applesauce, and I would kind of look at and I'm gonna look at Sal and be like, you know what? I love you, man, and I'm gonna fucking hit him as hard as I can.
Make an attack roll with disadvantage.
All right, cool. Cool. All right, DD, I've been waiting to ask you this for like 20 minutes because Fuzzrab's an animal. I have 4 dice. I have disadvantage. There are 2 that are solid rainbows. There is 1 that is a translucent rainbow, And there is one that I got from that Tiamat that's right behind me. That demon fiend queen of dragons cunt. What do you want?
Jesus Christ.
Which die? Yeah, let's
I
do
got
rainbows.
2 of them.
Solid rainbow.
All right. Solid rainbows? You want both of them?
Solid rainbow. Yeah, let's do
All
solid
right,
rainbow.
here we go. All right, let's go. Let's go. You ready for this?
All right, let's see if you hit.
Double one.
I'm probably not gonna hit. I rolled a 2.
So nope.
Hang on, I have to add things to it, man.
I think the best you can get is like 8.
That is the it's actually 2 less than that. It would be a 6.
All right, so
Now
Strong,
make me-
strong
make
miss.
me a dexterity
I'm just gonna, like-
saving throw.
Boom!
I sidestep. I see it coming and sidestep.
Dex
Make me
save.
no, you make me a dex save.
Me?
Yep.
Yay!
You're about to fall over.
12.
You stumble a bit, but you manage to stay on your feet.
Okay. Hey, Saal.
I jump back like, whoa, what the hell was that?
Go ahead.
Start
Which
getting
side
his
you want?
stance.
Wait.
We sparring right now?
No,
Is this happening?
nope.
No. Oh,
You don't want to. You don't want to spar with me. But you remember that time you hit that button, and I just kind of like punched you in the face, and we like had a couple drinks.
to be fair, you walked in the room while I was hitting the button. I didn't even know.
I'll be
you were
honest.
coming.
I'll be honest with you, Sal. I walk into a lot of rooms, so you're gonna have.
And
to
I
be
press a
more
lot of
specific.
buttons.
See, exactly. So we're on the same page. So I'm gonna ask you a question that I asked you once before. Which side do you want it?
You pick.
I offer up my left side, and I would like to give him advantage on his smack.
Oh no.
Hold on, wait. Are you gonna punch me?
No, I'm not gonna punch you.
Are you gonna stab me?
No. No, I'm not gonna hit you. I'll defend myself, but I'm not gonna actively hit you.
No, I'm just gonna lean in with my left side. Kind of like.
And tap you on the cheek. There's no need for that.
It tickles. Oh, you're such a friend. I've had the thoughts that you've lied to us forever and ever, but you seem to be straighter than the arrows that you shoot, sir. I've
what,
been
buddy?
waiting
I
6
really appreciate
weeks
that.
to say that. I apologize. Go ahead, Dee Dee. What is yours?
I really appreciate that.
my
That means a
God.
lot to me.
Oh, someone donated to Extra Life. I apologize. I'm distracted by things that have happened on my phone, my sending device. You were saying something. I really want a sandwich. Do you want a sandwich?
I mean, kind of, but we should really go talk to this guy first.
Wait. I pull out a sandwich. I pull out my sandwich. And I take the other half and I give it to Saal.
Holy shit, that's a big moment. That's
This-
important.
So there's like no bacon or like I like eggs. Eggs are okay. I don't like beef. I'm not a big ham fan. Chicken's all right, but I'm like vegetarian, so enjoy. It's not a drunk sandwich like Malcom likes a lot. He's the captain and everything, and he like has a whole ship and everything. I think he could probably use a lot more Pickle Brian spells, but it's a good sandwich. It's a good sandwich.
I'm munching
I
down on it. I'm
I
getting
take
into it.
half a bite. I take a half a bite, and it's half a sandwich, and I'm just. Do we gotta make the king or something? Or you guys talk to the I really don't want to talk to Hyrannus let's just go talk to the king. Fuck that Hyrannus guy. I don't even know who he is. Like Bigsby's way cooler than him.
We've got an appointment with the king. We got to sober up. before we
Exactly.
talk to him.
I wasted a whole spell slot for that, and I'm gonna make sure we talk to the king.
We will, but we've got time. It's a couple hours still.
I really wish I would have brought more applesauce. That fucking Albert guy should have brought more. If he would have, he'd be the best person ever. He'd be my favorite crewman. But you know, he's not. So you know what? I agree with Malcolm. Him and Mailman are the worst people ever. And hey, pull out the sunflower and see how that's doing.
It's still just pot with a sunflower.
Your name is
planted in it.
Steve. I want to give you sunglasses so, like, if you go down in the Underdark, you can see down there. And I put them back in the bag of holding that I have now. Where are we going now? We should
come on.
we should go.
We're talking to Haranis, and I start stumbling off.
But I want a sandwich. I just gave you like half one, and I could use another. I have so much money right now. I have like 48
still
plat. I'm gonna follow Saal because he's just leading the herd right now. So, yeah. What's Haranis up to?
So after about like an hour of walking, because you guys don't entirely know where you're going.
Wait.
No clue.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Ironhide is real good with directions. Doesn't matter how drunk he is. I have a feat that makes me
You
a
don't
wanderer.
know where you're going.
Yeah, you
don't
know
have
which way is north, but that
you don't
doesn't
have-
tell you what house Haranis is.
Yeah, you don't know. You don't have his address. No one ever told you where he
Let
lives.
me bullshit while
No,
I can
you can't
bullshit,
bull-
sir. Don't
you can't bullshit
We
something
stop
you
and
were
ask
never
for
given.
directions. It takes us an
Fine,
hour.
man.
I'm fine with that. We
I mean,
stop
probably-
and ask for directions along the way. We drunkenly ask a guard where Haranis is.
I have a second question. Was there any food on the way? Was there any meat?
There was food carts all over the place, mostly meat. Yes,
What type of meat?
it would probably be a lot of chicken and a lot of beef.
Just don't worry about it, man. Just keep going. Just keep going. Don't even look at it. Let's just like keep.
I stopped to buy
eyes on
one of the
prize.
chicken
Eyes on the
things.
prize.
What's on the chicken stick?
It's just teriyaki chicken.
I hand him a platinum and just wish him a good day and walk on 2 platinum. And I give the
Do
chicken
not.
teriyaki.
If you fucking take that, I swear to God, I'm rocking you
Sal?
on the street right now. Do not take that.
I
Do
will-
not take
I
that.
will-
That is doing.
will
Bit
end
rate
your
again.
life.
We just lost bit rate.
I will
again.
end. Oh wait.
0.
Again.
Animal.
Who do I know that's East Coast?
4
Alright,
people
we're back,
right now.
We're back at
stream.
bit rate. We're back at good bit rate.
We're good. We're
Hi.
good.
We're back.
DD. Respond to my
Hey.
DM via the thing I gave you.
We should be back. Are we back? Can we hear? Are we
Please.
good?
I don't know. Let me refresh.
I think we're back.
Yeah, we're back on my end.
Cool.
I see me. Hey, we're here. Hello, people.
Jeez.
Hi. Yeah, it
Welcome to
sounds
the
like
weekend.
it sounds like there's potentially a Twitch issue going on. It looks like there might be some reports of some outages on the East Coast.
Twitch doesn't like D&D. At them on Twitch.
Yeah, that's
At
like our
Twitch
stream.
on
Our
Twitter.
stream labs aren't working either.
Yeah,
The
it's-
Streamlabs seems to be.
Hey, DD, I've already tried to hit you, so I'm gonna put my bling back on now. So we're gonna go ahead and do that while we're waiting.
Yeah, it seems like it's a Twitch issue.
Fucking
Or
Twitch.
an internet issue.
Yeah, it's not working, Fuzz. It would be Lynx. Lynx was right. Garaxia.
Yeah, Lynx was right. Something's for some reason that's not working at all right now. Hasn't been working the whole time.
So you guys approach a house that, after speaking to several guardsmen, they pointed you in a correct direction. Go ahead.
Chicken on stick. I hand 2 platinum. I'm gonna take those off and make that name day.
He sees you walk off, and he's kind of like,
I stumble.
After you're
I have gold. Sorry.
After you're a decent amount away and Sal's still there, the merchant hands him back. Platinum is 10 gold, right?
I hand him gold because I have gold. I didn't realize I had gold.
Okay, then never mind.
I hand him 2 gold.
And he hands you 5 sticks.
Oh no. Okay. I take 1 and I hand 4 to Saal. And I go to motion 1 to 2 and I get sad.
I don't need these.
Well, I'm not gonna eat them. I bite into the
buy
chicken and because I have the money. And I like applesauce. And I give it a good old Cheshire Ironhide smile.
We're gonna have to talk about money management at some point.
I usually give it to Malcom because he tells me he punches me and he says I owe him 2 gold and I just give him all the gold that I have because he needs it for spells. As we're still walking,
he can use that for stuff. You could buy stuff. You could buy stuff for you that's not
well,
food.
see, here's the thing, Saal. I've devoted my life to a higher calling right now. I've joined a cult. I think it's what you called it.
What is that calling?
Called I think I might be messing this up with Malcolm's game right now. I don't know. My notes seem incomplete.
What are we talking about?
About your calling?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do with money. I usually just barter.
Well, you can barter with money to get things that you need.
How does that work?
Armor or weapons or
Well, Mr. Your Majesty gave me this really cool shield that kind of helped with Marguerite and got rid of most of her friends. And then, now she's under Malcolm's power. And I forgot what I was talking about.
I don't think that's how that happened.
Hold on, wait. Saal, shut up. And I touch myself on the nose and I cast Lesser Restoration. And I feel great. All right. What were we doing?
We're going to talk to Haranis.
Oh, yeah, that guy. How you feeling?
I'm
Eat some chips.
right.
Or do you need more applesauce?
I'll hold off on the applesauce. I'll wait till we get.
I understand, and I will.
We gotta talk to the king later. I gotta sober up a little bit.
What's that word? You feel all Wimbly Pingeony, something like that.
Drunk, and I pat him on the shoulder. That was drunk.
That's a word.
Walk away.
Let's go.
So after about an hour of drunken conversation into not drunken conversation, asking guards where Haranis lives.
I've sobered up by this point.
Yeah. They do point you in the direction, and you come up across it's not a mansion, but it's a relatively big house. And over the arch of the door, you see a cat with spider legs and 8 eyes. It is a statue, not an actual cat.
I scratched.
That's wild.
It-
Oh, hold on. I know how to purchase
It's like
there.
above the door. Like it's a statue above the door.
I reach
Don't-
my finger.
no,
No.
It's
Shh.
like 20 feet in the
Sal.
air.
You don't
Sal,
have to
let me
do
need a
that.
boost. I knock on the door.
No,
Uh,
no.
Can you guys make a history
I knocked-
check?
Not really, but can I help Sal?
Did you just say not really?
Yeah,
No.
I did.
Ken,
She's like, no, I
You
can't.
both need to make the history check.
Oh,
DD,
you can't
pick
give a
my
help
dice.
action. All right.
No.
Do you
All right,
wanna-
we're going team at
uh,
dice.
Team up. There you go.
DD, go first.
Oh. What?
Oh,
That was his internet this time.
Excuse me, DD, go first.
I got a 10.
okay.
Oh, I got one less. I got a 9.
Nice. All right. We don't
Sal,
know shit.
you remember when you were with Whisper Wound that when she was around you in the streets, she would pull her hood over and it was a cat hood with 8 eyes.
Oh, is that be a symbol of like a cult or like a group, like a guild maybe, or would it be like a god?
It looks like a scary cat that has 8 spider legs and 8 eyes.
Someone?
Cool.
Patch.
What?
Are you pondering to yourself or aloud?
Allowed.
You're drunken. Okay, so as you're pondering aloud, I scratch the cat's chin. 'Cause
20
kitty.
feet.
It's 20
No.
feet in the air. It's a
I
statue
have a
on
stick.
top of a doorway.
No, stop.
I have a
You
stick.
don't have to do any of this.
But I want to.
No,
Your
we
stick
don't.
is
We got
not
it.
long
We have
enough.
something to do.
Oh.
We need to get this done.
What are you two
Okay.
doing here?
Who's this?
Who is this?
The sound comes from behind you.
Do we recognize the voice?
It is Whisper Wound.
Hi, Whisper Wound. I'm not drunk anymore.
We're here to
Fantastic.
talk to Uranus.
I think he's been magically influenced.
You think?
Not really. It hurts.
That was the conclusion we came to.
Most of them.
You think?
No.
He definitely was.
Well, I can help him.
Newton's
can-
helped him quite a bit.
Well,
Newton's not really the best with helping with brain, things.
He's actually the
'cause,
best to help with brains.
I beg to
You
differ.
know, I've known Newton for a long time.
Yeah. Has he split open people's head like a coconut in front of you?
Yep.
Oh, all right, cool.
Both in
You
good
don't-
and bad ways.
Wait. So, Whisper Wound, it's been a while since we chat. Hello, once again. Hi, nice to meet you, Ironhide. How is it a good way to split someone's head open like a coconut?
When they're hurt and it's the only way to fix them.
It's a very good answer. I was not expecting that from you. Go on.
What?
so we already talked to Newton, and he said he wasn't able to figure anything out. So you seem to already know that his memory was altered, right?
Yeah. Not necessarily altered. The conclusion that we came to is that part of his brain was turned off. So that
Okay.
he could not form memories. Because
Do
that's how Newton works. He goes off your memories.
Right. Yeah. Got that. So no, Iron. No.
Just
So if we're do you have
hear
any
him?
thoughts on how
Okay,
we might
yeah.
be able to access that part or turn it back on?
without endangering him? No.
So I read about this thing
I find it very hard to believe that you read.
That's racist. Just because I'm tiefling?
No, because you're stupid.
That is not true at all.
We have audio again, so continue.
Yeah, we missed that and we came back to.
I heard
it's
that's racist.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Just assuming a tiefling can't read.
That is racist.
Well, unless
Is
you've
racist
changed
racist?
from the last time we've met, you are not very bright.
I would like to beg to
Also
differ.
not
I'm
true.
still not that. Sal, I'm still not that bright, but I've gotten a little whip behind the ears.
You may have had some personal growth, and you could prove me wrong, but as of right now, my current understanding of you is not smart, and you also not smart, but slightly smarter.
Why are people so fucking rude in this city?
Whoa. First of all, Patch has a question. Who is not smart and not smarter? Is Ironheart not smart and is Sal not smarter, or is it the opposite way around?
Yeah, you said it correctly.
Okay, so Sal is not smarter, so I am the less dumb one, and he is the dumber one in this. All right, cool. Cool. Just wanted to put that on the table real quick. The table of non-fuckery. Well, you know, I hate to well, no, you know, I do like to apologize. I didn't quite catch your name. Person. Oh, I'm sorry. I had some applesauce.
What
And
the
it was really,
fuck?
really good.
Was
I'm
it
still
Newton?
feeling the after effects.
This is not in character anymore. This is just
My
Patch
head-
not paying attention at all.
This is Patch headphones dying like mid conversation. Well, you know, I'd still
Sorry,
like to help.
It's been very stressful.
I understand.
I am cranky.
You don't have to project.
I
I'm
get you.
gonna project. That's who I am as a person. I'm not apologizing.
So,
All of that was uncalled.
That's
Sal,
me.
allow me to interject and hey, Dub,
You don't even know this person.
yeah, it's Whisper
I also
Wound.
don't like that.
It's Whisper Wound, Sal. We went through a possessed toy factory with this person.
Oh, you remember now. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
You didn't
The
go
Lesser
through the toy
Restoration has
factory,
finally
right?
taken its. Yeah, exactly. I apologize. The applesauce has lifted its fog.
You didn't
Um,
go through the factory with her. She was outside waiting for you when you got out.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
blacksmith. One of them. There, it's all a fog at this
my
point.
God.
Did you pay attention ever?
No.
Continue with your question.
Um,
All right, back in.
I'd still like to help. It's worth it a try, you know? I mean, doesn't hurt
Well-
to try.
He undergoes a series of 3 days of sleep on and off to let his mind repair. So he's in one of his cycles right now.
So you're suggesting we don't wake him?
We can't wake him.
Okay. This has been incredibly helpful. Good luck with all that. And I walk away.
I was gonna invite you in.
I don't care.
I
No,
walk
you've been
in.
incredibly rude this entire time. I'm not going in.
I was
she's always
incredibly
rude.
rude the entire time you were with me the last time.
Exactly. Remember the last time we were with her? She shot people from a rooftop. It was cool.
She did, but
You
No.
know? And then immediately after she shot people from a rooftop, Malcolm got mad at the mail service.
we don't need this. Bye.
I walk in.
Well, no, the extension is gone.
Ah, boo. I go to the king then. That's where my appointment is.
Dude.
Yeah, I got nothing else to do.
We just
Oh,
wait
wait.
for 2 hours.
I stood in line at a sandwich shop for 6.
That's it.
Try me.
All right, true. Facts.
We've been to Universal.
He's got a line for Spider-Man for 8. Gimme.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
That's not true. We did not
4.
stand in line for 8 hours for anything.
King Kong for 3.
You are making up. Drink some fucking water, dude.
You guys spend about an hour and a half walking back to the castle. And you arrive, and there is a secretary outside with a clipboard and a big hat, like a big goofy ass, like 2 foot tall hat.
Sober.
Name?
Yes. Ironhide, Saal. Pleased to meet you. I smile. Would you like a
Yep.
sandwich?
No,
All right.
thank you.
Fair enough.
I've already had my scheduled lunch break. Please proceed.
Oh,
I gotta talk to Malcom up. Like, Saal, they get scheduled lunch breaks? Oh,
yeah, it's
Huh.
not really an adventure thing. We don't really have scheduled time for lunch.
We
It's-
stop like every now and then for like traveling and stuff.
Yeah, that's hard to schedule. Maybe we should start a union so we can get a scheduled lunch break.
I am all about this. If you got like a ledger, we can write
We'll
this
talk
down.
later.
in.
We'll talk.
Fair enough.
Sup, King?
Hello, Mr. Your Majesty. Ironhide and Saal here,
You're-
putting in from the.
You're in like an inner cloister that's like a waiting room.
Oh, okay. I thought he was sending us in to go talk to the king. Okay.
You still have like an hour.
Oh, we still haven't. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
You got there
yes.
super early.
We
Hey,
wait.
Saal, we're leaving today or like tomorrow?
I don't know. At this point, what time is it? Probably like noon. No, it's 11 or 10 now. We meet the king.
Well,
at 11.
I haven't gotten hungry yet, so it's not noontime for lunch. So.
Right. Yeah.
before then.
Lunch will be after the king's visit. That's our scheduled
Well,
lunchtime.
I mean, it could be like during the king. It just depending on what.
Let's not. Malcolm was talking about being a little more respectful. Let's
Always respectful.
let's not eat while we're talking to the king. It's a little rude. We can hold off. We can wait.
Hey, Saal, I really think you'd like some of the applesauce, though. If we would have had Albert or whatever his name was, I don't even remember. Who do we hate?
We'll send him some. We'll send him a special batch once it's in production.
Of pickles or applesauce? Are we in production for applesauce?
Oh no, we're not making any applesauce. We'll talk to Newton. I'm sure Newton gets some applesauce all the time.
That's who gave us the applesauce.
Yeah, it's who I got the applesauce.
Yeah, I'm sure Newton gives the king applesauce all the time. Like,
Does he? All right. I'm gonna pin that on the chalkboard. You want to you know any card games? Wait, actually, I have a better question for you, Saal.
oh,
Wait.
do I?
No. Better question.
Can you two
Stop.
make perception checks, please?
Not particularly, but I can try.
Just add those cards.
Least
please.
perceptive
Hey.
rogue ever. 7.
Just
Guy,
say
I'm a cleric, and I have a plus to
8.
that. Perception, you said?
Yep.
16.
So Sal is talking about. He's like pulling out his cards. He's like, "Oh, do I ever?" He's
What do I
going through
smell?
all this.
Continue.
And
What catches
over
my
his
attention?
shoulder, you see, what looks to be a faceless man with a top hat on
Oh no!
and a suit. And you just see the hand come up to the face and go, and disappear.
Who did he sees that or
He sees that, yeah.
Yeah,
You don't see that.
I don't see it.
Yeah,
So yeah, what game do you want to play? I mean, I got a full deck here. Good. Hold on, let me pull the extras out. You don't need those.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Did you happen to see Bob over there?
Who? What?
Bob.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. There was this guy with the hat, and then he was gone. He went like this, and then he was gone.
Just
You
a
know
guy-
how I'm
guy
really
with a
good
hat?
at keeping
What
a
kind of
secret.
hat?
What kind of hat was it? Can I make it a history check? Wait, nope. I want to make a history check. I got a 14, so -1 is a 13. What type of top hat was it?
What type of
It
top
was
hat was it?
It was like a Gangs of New York style top hat, like a very big.
It kind of
Big.
looked like this like chimney pipe hat. There was like a buckle on it, and it was like blue with like this brown sash. It was really awkward, but it was like autumn colors. It was kind of like soothing on the inside.
Is that a common hat in
It
this
was
area?
black and white.
It was a black and white hat. It was kind of soothing on the inside. Is it a common?
Is that
Is it a common hat around here?
Like, have I
No.
seen that hat anywhere before?
Nope.
Huh.
Never seen that type of hat. It was real weird there, Sal.
Where'd he
Oh,
go?
hey, I don't know. He disappeared.
Can I start looking
Hey, was that
for
a
him?
two? Was that a 2 of spades?
I'm looking for this guy. Like, I don't remember.
What happened to your cards?
I put him away. I'm looking for this guy.
What guy?
The guy you just told me about.
What guy?
Go ahead and roll me perception checks again.
I don't.
Yeah, I got a 4 on that.
Go 4.
I rolled a
Yeah.
fucking 22.
You're just being haunted.
Yeah, dude. I don't know what's going. 22.
So you see Sal start looking.
I just want to see a card trick and this dude in top hat. Where is he?
As you're looking, you don't see anything.
Thank God.
And you turn to look, and the head is upside down, still on the man right side up, and the hat is pointing downwards this time. And you see the hand go up and come down as if he's saying shh up here, and disappears again.
Where does he point to? Like the bridge of his nose?
No, he was
He's doing
but
this,
his head's upside down.
but his head is upside down, so he did it up here.
So he
But his-
shushed his
but his
beard
body-
hat?
but his body-
The hat is pointing down, like his
So
head
it's
is
a beard.
completely turned around. There's
He's
no beard,
Spider-Man shushing. He's Spider-Man shushing.
but
but the
his
beard,
body
like-
is.
What don't you
The
understand? What don't you understand?
No, I
Yeah, what's
understand
the-
it. I'm just
What is the question?
Okay, so the man was standing straight up like normal. It's as somebody took his head and snapped it around. So
He's
the
grudge-
hat
he's
is
grudging
pointing
you, right?
downwards.
That's all you had to say from the beginning. He's grudging.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
horror guy. He gets me.
Grudging, that's a verb. That's a thing.
Yeah.
I say nothing. Where's the king?
Wait, was it? You said there was a guy in here. I don't see.
I don't know what you're talking about.
anything.
Maybe you should look
Just
harder.
said- I want to look again, and I want to use thaumaturgy or prestidigitation to kind of just make the candles in the room or the lights in the room just a little brighter to illuminate any corners or anything to see if I see anything.
Both of you roll perception checks again.
He's like, no, don't make me.
That's a 6.
13. Do I not see him? Please tell me I don't see him.
So, Sal, you make the lights bright, and you're like, "Where? What are you talking about?
Where's this guy?
There's just us in here." And it's like when you have like an eye squiggly, you keep trying to focus on it, and it's moving out of the way as you're moving with it.
I don't want to focus on. It's the goddamn Babadook.
I was thinking Slender Man, but way more fucked up.
Fucking either way, it's still terrifying. You don't see it. I see nothing,
Yeah,
and I have a bite of applesauce.
yeah, I don't push the subject. I think he's just, dude, you're losing it. You need to drink some water or
Probably.
something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Uh, and at that point, the caller comes out of the door and says, "Your audience with the king is now. Are you prepared?"
Do I see the creepy fucking Babadook anywhere?
Nope.
Thank word. Yeah, I'm absolutely ready. Yo, let's go. I grab Sal by the collar and I pull him with me.
Whoa, don't stop grabbing me.
I saw weird stuff and I don't want to see it again, Sal. I apologize, but you're coming with me right now and we're getting out.
Don't grab me without my consent.
I have your consent. We're going.
You fucking don't.
I'll give you more applesauce. Let's go.
We're there by now, right?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Fall apart. We fall apart without Duke.
Oh, God, yeah, we do. Babadook.
I see you actually went through proper etiquette and channels to meet with me.
Well, I tried to send you a spell directly, and I interrupt.
I heard that it went to my secretary.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna go there next.
I don't get those because my head would be full of them all day.
Makes sense.
I have a team of like 30 or 40 people that just get those.
Sal, do you have
They
Mr.
write
Your
them
Majesty?
down.
How are you today?
Don't interrupt the king.
No, he's
Oh,
fine. It's kind of a
Thank you.
silly thing to talk about at that point, but he
Right.
is right. You should not interrupt me.
Sorry.
Not when it's like a formal, like you made an appointment to see me, like that kind of. And he points to like royal court people that are kind of like, because you interrupted, and they're like, "Oh, that's rude."
Sorry, I got drunk for the first time today, and it was kind of a lively experience. Sal, do you have any questions?
Yeah, we're here to ask about what's the name of the country?
Pelteric.
Pelteric. And
What about it?
What if you have any diplomatic relations with them? If you have any delegates that you have sent there on any kind of regular basis? Are the vampire is the vampire court friendly to outsiders? Are we gonna get killed if we walk in the door there? Basically,
Why would you get killed?
Just wondering. I mean,
Are you
not
trying to
everywhere
kill
is
them? Are you
totally-
trying to bring sunlight in on them? What are you doing?
You know, we're trying to save the world.
That's my point. Why would they kill you?
Because we don't know global relations here.
Well, the Vampire Nation supplies basically nighttime workers for everywhere. That's how, like, I assume in your town, shops don't close.
Peter, who works at the bar. Yeah.
So that's how they stay open.
Yeah.
That business happens constantly.
Okay, all right. I was not aware of that. I did not realize that was their leading export.
That there's some plants that they only can grow and bloom during night, which are used in a lot of magical item research. So we get sent up to Kalbarasha. And then like potion and stuff. Like that's what a lot of their vegetation goes to, but it only can grow at night. And when you're a nation entombed in darkness all the time, 24/10,
Right. Yeah. Yeah. The 10 days of the week. Yeah.
I hate you so much. I hate you so much right now. It's 24. You son of a bitch.
Okay. So
I hate you so much.
so is there anything specific we should know about coming into the country? Is there just any way we should conduct ourselves?
More importantly, is there any way you can get us an audience with quite possibly the person who's in contact with a necrophidian? As I kind of intrude in a stern tone.
I don't know if anyone is in contact with a necrophidian, which is largely believed to be a myth. I know
not a
that's...
myth.
Oh.
Active right now, from what I've heard.
The reports are that the necrophidian is real and that it's on rampages, which is what we have. We haven't seen it. We haven't actually seen it.
So when you say we, you mean Bigsby from Group A, and then the other two groups, which I don't have notes about. There, Mr. D. I forgot to write them down. I don't care for them.
Well, none of them went to there, so no.
Well, most people I would feel would avoid Vampire Nation like the plague, because it sounds terrible, and I wouldn't want to go there. But
It's actually quite nice.
Oh well, that's refreshing. So if there was a reason for us to go there, would there be any chance you could immediately give us an audience with the person who's in charge of making these magical items as I look over at Saal, as I've been kind of half listening, and potentially talk to some of their people of the cloth who believe in this necrophidian, who's either dormant, a lie, or on a rampage?
Well, they don't make magical items there.
I don't care about magical items.
Well,
I meant about plants. You said something about plants, right?
Yep.
Yep. I don't.
Which
I'm
are
sorry.
Continue.
The person who had a recipe for something isn't here. She's with the captain of the ship, who's in a library I had to fix a button to. So
The deep library.
That's the one. Yeah.
You see him pull out a small bell, and he dings it. He's
What note is it?
it's just ding ding ding.
Okay. Thank you. Give me a bullshit note.
About 2 minutes goes by. He's like, give him a second. It takes him a few.
Him? Who's?
And from behind the chair steps out the man with no face and the hat.
Do I actually see him this time?
Yes.
Oh, I
Jesus
immediately,
Christ.
I hang my head. This guy, that guy, that one, that guy.
That was the one you saw.
This is
No?
Fredrickson. This is Fredrickson von Petersburg from Kalvarasha. He is the matriarch's envoy.
Do you mean Pelteric?
Yes. Sorry.
Thank you.
I was thinking
All right, cool.
of the other place.
I
I was
have a
confused.
clarifying question.
Yes.
Does he have a tall hat and he's also tall?
He is like a standard 6 foot.
That's tall.
Is he Tuxedo Mask from Sailor Moon?
No.
Ah, damn.
It's very
He's the Phantom of the Opera.
Oh shit!
except there's no face.
Half a face.
It's just straight no features, like just blank with a hat, and he
I
has
don't
like
like him, Sal.
he has two gloved, like white gloved hands.
Oh,
What are his fingers like, Vandal?
They're
so weird.
slightly
Yeah.
longer than normal,
I hate it. Go on.
and they're very
Are they-
like he's like this.
Oh, they're like Mr. Burns? Like fingernails, or is it like fingers and fingernails?
He's got white gloves on, like.
But do they make a tapping noise, or they make a leathery like?
Should we
Oh.
get way too
You don't
into
hear noise.
I have
they're
to
like,
know.
They're like
I
a
don't like
Use
claw.
your imagination a little bit.
I am,
They're a
and that's why I'm
claw.
trying to make the noise
He's
in
not
my
gonna-
head.
He's not gonna sleep tonight.
I'm not gonna. Go on.
Uh,
I don't like it, Sal.
he can
Yeah.
Impart onto your witch
I
The
don't want
knowledge-
any.
the knowledge she needs of the person to contact to get an audience with the matriarch.
Okay.
Can we trust him?
Can you do that remotely? He doesn't have to come on our ship to do that, right?
Oh, he has to.
You're not invited on our ship.
I. Well, that's. Yeah, then I don't know how
Fucking
you're
thank
gonna.
you, Edie!
All right.
He's
not
not
invited.
an empire.
Do I know
He's
anything
not a
about
vampire.
vampires?
Oh, I thought
Thank you.
he's not a
Very
vampire.
cool.
What is he?
That's why you were saying he's not invited.
Oh, thank God. I'm sitting here clutching my fucking bracelet because it's a rosary.
He's
Jesus wept.
technically a demon.
I'm sorry, what now?
Oh, what up, bro? What up, cuz?
A demon.
Oh,
So like a terrifying. So he's like a terrifying tiefling twin, right?
Oh no.
Well, but
No,
I'm
no.
half. He's whole.
So
He's more demon than I.
there are no souls available for you on this vessel you're about to approach upon. My name is Ironhide. If you ask for anyone's soul, go on.
That's racist.
I'm sorry.
That is.
I don't know much about. I don't know much about demons. He said he's half and you're whole. So go on.
I guess kind of like a quarter, not enough to like get money for it, but it's there.
How do you?
He has the knowledge to allow your witch to contact someone in Pelteric. I can send him to your ship now, and he won't be there when you get there.
Will he be there when
What?
Malcolm gets there?
I don't know.
I'm all for it.
We should probably. I guess the king.
We should
trusts
probably
him.
what? What we should
It's-
probably be what, Sal? You're talking to
above
Iron.
table. Do we know where? Do we have the shard of the sword on the ship? Do I know that as Sal?
Out of character.
And we do, in fact.
It's
I put it in my footlocker because it's made of lead.
Right, and you kept it there
Lead
in your footlocker.
footlocker,
Is
because
it-
I have a
we
key to
prob-
it.
we probably shouldn't have anyone really unattended on the ship right now.
I mean, I could ask Malcolm. It'd be weird.
I mean, if you want to stay and do whatever, I will escort him. You can go
It's
get a
25
sandwich.
sec-
I'll escort him.
I can go get a sandwich.
You can go get a sandwich. I'll escort him.
How about he comes with me to go get a sandwich and we don't escort him to the ship and
I
we
don't
wait
think
for Malcolm to.
He's gonna do that.
I don't think we should let him on the ship. We were told not to like trust anyone.
We have to.
It's fu-
We have to let
No,
him on
we
the ship
don't.
this time. That's
No,
why I'm
we
going
don't.
with him.
No, we don't. I don't trust the king. I don't trust this person who told the king, who was told by the king.
Tell
I can
the
trust.
king out.
I'm gonna say it out loud. I don't trust the king. I was told not that I can't trust anybody, and you're on that list, Mr. King. If you would have gotten a sandwich and we had gotten to know each other like the previous day, this would be a different conversation right now.
Well, fuck.
All right. Is there any way we can get Marguerite to like come to the dock and do this, or does he have to come on the ship?
I mean, we can send an envoy over to get Marguerite.
I can talk to Marguerite. I can talk to anybody I've met.
I
25
think you've done
words.
enough.
I haven't done anything.
I think you
That you've done more than enough.
I'm
Is there
sorry.
anything-
If
Is there anything else that you need from me today?
I would like to have a few choice words with you in private.
Oh,
I bow and walk out.
Oh, fucking
Oh my god! Why would you do such a thing?
You're doing it to yourself.
I
You
am.
are doing it.
Go on.
You don't have to do any of this.
I
Uh,
just did.
the king stands up. You, my
Hi.
chamber now.
Is it
Uh-oh.
all right? Yeah. Lead the way.
He moves the throne to the side, and the inner chamber opens up.
Is it like downstairs or upstairs?
It's like straight back, and
Oh,
he
cool.
just
You can-
he points after you.
I walk, tail flicking.
And that's where we're going to end tonight. Thanks for watching this dysfunctional D&D presentation of the War for Garaxia. Be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to keep up with the Guardians of Garaxia and a ton more. Homebrewed just for you.